Ghanaians will bear witness that this levy is being charged at a rate of 8% per transaction.
The minority members of Ghana's parliament seem to say, I saw minimum Juma Potia, Amakotna parliament of our moye. And they seem to be creating a lot of confusion in the parliament house and then throwing more dust onto the eyes of many Ghanaians. So we need to address this kind of things as people moving on because they be as any American. Say, young really, yeah, minority members of parliament and a bedi throw atum futuro go among for any side to get to a time. Ghana for being Beijing or more can Eddie. I mean, for one about job on Konoman and then he held a press conference. And the only thing that he wanted to say, they say, a buying way at the 8 cities out to every gallon of petrol. So petrol now be a beton Ghana Biano. A buying the 8 Ghana cities at so into a buying airborne Ghana for Corona.
First is the rate that is being charged. Ghanaians will bear witness that this levy is being charged at a rate of 8% per transaction. 8% per transaction. And this makes it one of the highest tax rates introduced in Ghana in a single instance. If you study the history of VAT and many of our other revenue handles, you will notice that at the first instance of introduction, sometimes it's 1%, 1.5%, or 2%. And then maybe as the years go by, you may find some add-ons and then a consolidation. For this particular levy, at the first instance, the government is charging the people of Ghana 8%. And this is one of the highest rates at first instance in terms of taxation that is being introduced in the Republic. Again, even if this levy wasn't hypocritical, as has been mentioned by my brother, and had an honest justification, why would the government impose a levy with an 8% transaction rate on the people of Ghana? It's just simple wickedness. And to think that this 8% is on every gallon of fuel, actually cascading down to every liter of fuel, to pay for the inefficiencies in the energy sector, is simply a stab in the back of many people who believe the government at their word that they will not impose levies to pay for the inefficiencies in the energy sector. Now, for every 1 gallon of petrol product that you buy or diesel that you buy, this government is, because of this tax, going to take an additional 4 cedis and 50 pesos from you. That is 8%. We recall the NDC's claim that the then MPP government had done no work for Ghanaians when they are transferring their money, and therefore had no business in charging 1% levy on Momo transactions. So we ask you, what is the work that the NDC has done when you are buying your fuel, for which reason they are now charging 8% tax on it?
Now, according to Honorable Kojo Ponkurmano, taxes now are buying the other 2 fuels, so no, the highest in Ghana are BC Ghana, according to Honorable Kojo Ponkurma. Koyo Ponkurma, sometimes people like you and Anka Ghana for the dam also say, you people are much educated, you are younger people. Mobile them mind and send your mind a developer. But you seem to be throwing more dust into the eyes of the ordinary Ghanaian. Let me not even use the ordinary Ghanaian. I mean, use it into the eyes of Ghanaians. I think say, I don't remember more. Actually, say, use the word ordinary Ghanaians. Say, what NPP, and now who could you open one NPP? Ebetina buy so. But the let's assume what that I've met is say, na a car because I know say, car there might be a car womb. What about a car in the energy sector? 8 good years. Montiment to Yakano, more broby at the car. And then say, buying Papa be Abba, now buying was it there be Kawe energy sector at the bank. Let's find serious and concrete and then honest solution to it. Into Ghana, maybe amwa, I am fat levy be and so. I am Giscano, I am from 2 years akana. Kojo Ponko man NPP for say Monty Vida. What you are trying to make Ghanaians, you are Ghana frontiers and say, I said, John Mama, any out of force him, Giscano, Aquakudi. Do you think that is fair analysis and Kojo Ponko my way? To be honest with yourself, we are a young man in the country. Mind, we all need to develop it. Do you think say, Sani man away, understand away? and never parliament mo to ni ma mo ye mo konto kwa
Oh, I saw. Oh, what do you mean, guys?
That's Gloria.
because seems to say minority na mo ye mo ye micro but you don't even understand what Juma Pot in Ghana for the amount of money. To be honest, let's tell NPP for any minority. Say we party, I'm in better position too. Better na watch papa because I say mo hu ade amoye. Say mo hu ade amoye. It will get to a time a Ghana ni NG NPP party ni biom. Futu ni edi tumo. Na opposition no. Better na watch papa. Better na opposition a check. Na it will get to a time a because in the Ghana ni bi nti NG mo ni enti aso amboka no. This is a very simple advice for NPP party for Nina, especially the leadership of the micro minority in parliament. No, Montana said, "Emisa Mose, a DNA ba ya, you lose ya ba, I been see Canada. On a book of Joe Ponkurma, African Americans and as for you people need to ask that simple question. Say, Joe Ponkurma will say, taxes will be see Canada, it is the highest. Once you be say, the highest loser, government is probably losing in Ghana no, under your watch. And that's under your leadership. Now you're minister. Again, a buyer, Mulusi is a massive loss. No? You people need to ask these kind of simple questions. And your name we are as a throw as an another we are and a Ghana for no one there be. A Jimudia and ye. Itamonsa, a Munsuade. And now now some George Abana also say from next month ago, data cost in Ghana, government at so over 30%. It be by when the issue talk of 40 to 50%. What's wrong with Mode fetchire see ya maka opposition when I feel waba da opposition leader now to one way ni abada aboka egu ho aban papa bi aba obi di nyansa e betua kana mama ne ho ato ama ye constant energy what won't be that what a parliament bruce na obo to kwa na woko because you say remember be MP abonten won't be that you don't even rules in a minor ya se chat one man kasa kwa mo nji rules in the well over to you. One hour the movie they be analyze name na ya kire mo name a wo ya ebebo utia ebebo won tia emo amasem nti dwo mama ban e di name e hihye name agu ho tax we no mo pe levy we Ghana for so mbetua what do eat levy compare we ya enye you people are trying to deceive Ghanaians to believe say e levy na petrol nko aso na wo e levy no na any electronic transaction bi aso na e levy wo so nti kabo bobum then you understand enye e levy nko na introduce you introduce you to the sense that if you are buying with 2 year na mankasa you are confused as to the taxes and as a levies and mankasa moje oh man somebody will come and say yanje obi so be can say you people are even confused one say never the gas to even come and explain things to Ghanaians what time no we introduce 11 Ghana for complaining mo ye party it can cake e dey chere Ghana for say Ghana for ye po mo de baba one say your mama dey ntesa and then so when you that dey press conference e chere Ghana for ade taxes na be. This is good governance. Learn. As a young man, I will politics. No. Kojo Ponko, honorable Kojo Ponko. Let me add honorable to you. Send a bear, when you be benyam. Suya. Not what you need, a co him. 1 hour with Munufi, no man to discuss in also on the comment section. The ancient honorable Kojo Ponko, man, say they need to learn. NPP4. You people need to learn. Man, yes, I am back position. Ho. I check. And that's it.